Alright guys, so we are back and Polaris did release the stuff. Um wasn't exciting as I thought it would be, not at least for the kind of riding I do and a lot of people down south and other places do, but some people might be excited for this. But basically what they did was they released some new I guess you could say additions, and along with the Sportsman and the Ranger and the Scrambler, they also released a new edition of the Razor Pro. So let's go check out the Sportsman first. Check it out and see what it's all about. See what you're actually getting. We'll click on Sportsman. Let's do Explore the lineup. We'll swipe down to Sportsman 570. And the different models should be down here at the bottom, I believe. So there we go. So limited edition Sportsman 570 Ultimate Trail Limited Edition. So that's kind of a mouthful. But let's check it out. So here it is. The color's pretty cool. They've had that color on the Sportsman's. I'm not sure if they've had that color on the 570. I know they had it on the 450, but it looks pretty decent from what I can tell. It's got the new updated headlights. It has the front little rack on there, and looks to be different tires, and I see a winch also. So let's check out and see what's the differences on this thing. So all the horsepower and width and all that stuff is about the same. So let's check what all it includes. So you got your all-demand all-wheel drive, front dual arched A-arm. So I believe that is a new thing. The LED lights upper and lower, I believe that's new. The 26-inch tires, that's new. They look bigger than 26, but I don't know. I figured they would be like 27s or maybe 28s, but it says they're 26s. And also, I thought these were bighorns. They kind of look like bighorns. I guess that fooled me, but they're not bighorns. 14-inch wheels. Painted springs, I'm guessing. Yeah, they're a silver color. And you got your ride control, which is pretty nice. And you got your Polaris HD 2,500 pound winch. So that seems to be one with some extra accessories. As of rider reviews, I don't think they could really have rider reviews. It would have to be people that have tested these, and they just came out. So yeah, so they're just gonna put this. I guess this is basically talking about just the 570, and but yeah, that's the new limited edition. I saw on their site where you can you won't ever most likely won't see these in dealerships. You'll just be able to see it online and then order it and get it. So that's kind of a bummer, but most everything is about like that right now. So let's go back and check out the next one. Let's do the Ranger. The Ranger Utility Side-by-Side. Let's do explore the lineup. I believe it will be so this is what they released on the Ranger 1000. It's a Waterfowl Edition. I guess I'm saying that right. So it's basically like I guess you would say a hunting package with the camo. It's pretty cool looking camo. I'm not really a big camo fan, but it does look pretty neat. I see some snorkel risers. In the rear it looks to be a winch. Looks to have arched A-arms. Let's go check it out. And that's starting at, what was I right on that? 21,999. So basically 22 grand for it. And I'm guessing that's what they'll be doing with that. So let's look at what all this comes with extra. So the clearance seems to look about the same. I think a regular XP is 14 inches of clearance also. I'm pretty sure on that. Let's see. It includes arched A-arms with 14 inches of ground clearance. So I don't think all of them come with arched A-arms. I think some come with just the regular straight A-arms. So that would be a new thing for it. 29-inch Pro Armor Mud XC tires. So that's them. Doesn't look horrible, but doesn't look the coolest either. High mounted air intakes and sealed electrical. So I guess if you'll be hunting for those, you'll be getting in a little water, so that'll be good for that. And you could also, if you ever wanted to, you could swap out, put a little bit more aggressive mud tires on it and hit the mud and have that cool little camo wrap they got going on there. It's got the high output LED headlights, which I think most of the new XPs come with that. It also comes with the Polaris HD 4,500 pound winch, one's with a synthetic rope. I believe the only thing else that comes stock with that would be the Ranger High Lifter, if I'm thinking right. And it's got a full coverage heavy duty bumper. So that's pretty much the High Lifter bumper. It's just painted black. So it looks almost pretty much the same. So not bad. The price, not horrible, but still a pretty good penny for what you're getting. You could really get a Ranger XP 1000. I think they go for around like 18 and some change, and you could add a bumper, which I would This bumper doesn't look bad. I wouldn't mind having that, but yeah, you could add a stock high lifter snorkel kit, and I mean you basically have the same machine. It's just camo. So pretty cool little new addition, but not as cool as what I thought was going to come out. It's definitely not what I expected to come out. So let's go. They also have, well, before I go on, they also have the Ranger Crew in this same model, but all the stuff will basically be the same on it, just another row of seats. And let's see. We'll look at the Crew on this one. So this one is the Ranger Crew XP Big Game Edition. Limited. So, okay, I just also noticed they have a Ranger Crew XP 1000 North Star Big Game Edition, which is limited also. So let's see if we can't take a look at these. There we go. So basically almost the same, just a different camouflage. I'm guessing this will be more for like your deer hunting kind of stuff. It's got some pretty decent looking tires. Let's see what those are. So towing and the ground clearance is still the same. And it's got the arched A-arms also, so that's about the same. Now on this one, I noticed it has the self-leveling rear suspension. So I'm not too aware of that on the Rangers. I've been around a few Rangers before, but I've never noticed a self-leveling thing. So I don't know if that's new or they've had that. I'm not for sure, but that's kind of interesting. It's got the active descent control, so that's not a bad thing to have. That's for like when you're going down hills, and you can click that and it'll keep you at a steady speed without you having to ride your brakes so hard. So that's a pretty cool thing. I've seen that in some trucks. It's actually on my F-150 that I have. I can do that, and I've used it a few times, and it's pretty neat. It comes with the 29-inch Pro Armor X Terrain tires. So I'm not really familiar with these tires, but they don't look bad. They look pretty good for an all-terrain tire. And it also comes with the same winch, same headlights, the full coverage heavy duty bumper that I talked about on the other one. And that's about it on it. So there's you another new addition to the Ranger. And that one will be starting at $23,599. So he bumps you on up a little bit. I think that's around the same price as a Ranger High Lifter. I think the High Lifter is a little bit more. And this one also, it does not come with the snorkel kit. So you wouldn't want to go dump this one off in too deep of water or mud or whatever. And then I'm kind of interested in looking at this North Star. So it basically looks to be the same thing, just with your full enclosure. So that would be super nice. That would be like the top of the line. Hey, I'm a hunter, and I'm gonna take my super nice Ranger North Star Big Game Edition to go hunting. So if you're really into hunting, or say you got a group of people going hunting, this would be a real cool thing to have if you're willing to spend $34,999. So that's a pretty penny. That's $35,000 for a Ranger Crew North Star Big Game Edition. So that's a lot. But I'll go over the stuff that it includes real quick. It's got the heating and air conditioning, so that would be pretty neat. The premium Ranger Pro Shield cab system, so it's basically just an enclosure. It's got the 7-inch display powered by ride command, arched A arms, the self-leveling, active descent, same tires as the other one. LED headlights, the winch, and the bumper. So if you're just wanting to go ball out and spend $35,000, you can get that hunting machine. But alright, enough of that. Let's go back and get off the Rangers. And let's go check out the Sportsman. The Scrambler. So on the Scrambler, they came back out with the 1000S, and what seems to be a pretty cool little color scheme they got going on. Let's see where we can check out this thing. Okay, there we go. So I don't know why, but it reminds me of the little guy off of Monsters Inc., Mike Lazowski, with those colors. But it doesn't look bad. It's some pretty cool, bright neon colors. So what you get is your normal 89 horsepower motor, your Walker Evans shocks, a super wide stance at 55 inches, so getting that wideness, and the LED Pro Armor light bar, so I see you get a little light bar on it, and 14.5 inches of ground clearance. So there's that, with a price of $16,599. So yeah, I could think of some I could definitely think of some different four-wheelers that I would want to buy way more for way less of a price. But yeah. So this would be a machine, let's say if you lived around the dunes, or you say you wanted to race this thing on a track or something. That would be ideal for that. But anything else, really, I'm just not sure that I could pay that much for, well, I know for definite I wouldn't pay that much for just that machine, bare like it is. I couldn't see justifying it. It would be cool. The main place I think it could be cool at would be like the dunes or something, some high speed whoops and stuff like that, and the wideness would be pretty cool and that kind of stuff. But other than that, yeah, I just don't see it too much. So I never really looked into these when they had them out a year or two ago, but they got the Walker Evans shocks, all-wheel drive on demand, sealed, high clearance, front arched dual A-arms, so not sure what they mean by sealed. 27-inch Duro Power Grip 2 tires, so 27 inches is it's kind of cutting it small on such a super big, wide machine. I figured they would have put a little bit bigger. I would expect it at least a 28. Yeah, it's got the light bar, and it's got front differential and half shafts from the Razor 1000 XP. So it's basically got a Razor side by side front differential. So that's pretty cool. And they're wanting to get her feedback. Well, Polaris, this is me giving my feedback, but in a different way. So, now that we've seen that, we've seen all three that I posted on the video before, but they also, I noticed, they released a Razor Pro edition. Let's see if we can't find it. So let's go find the Razor Pro XP. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Starting off, you can find a Razor Pro XP Sport. Which don't look bad. I think they come in white and I believe a black. Or I think they call it, yeah, White Lightning and Cruiser Black. But that's not the new model. Then you got your Premium, Ultimate, and now we have a Ultimate Roxford Fosgate Limited Edition. So let's check this out. So it says limited availability, but I've already seen these machines before, but I guess this is just a new color scheme, I guess. I actually went and I saw one at a dealer. Not one of these, but older. I think it was a 21-year model maybe, when they had the Roxford Fosgate edition. This will be the new one. And it looks to be like it's got a wrap of what is supposed to mimic an American flag. So that's pretty cool. So what you're getting on these are, we'll check this out. Alright, you're getting your Dynamics Active Suspension 2.0, which is a pretty cool feature for the suspension. And you get your ride command technology on the 7-inch screen. You get your Roxford Fosgate Stage 4 audio system, so that should sound pretty good. Get your front and rear blue hue speaker enclosures, stainless steel rear tweeter grills. Tweeter, I can't say that word good, but got your custom Roxford Fosgate exterior graphics, telescoping steering wheel with button controls, so I thought that was one thing that was pretty neat. This comes in other models also, but the telescoping part of the steering wheel, I thought that was pretty cool. The retractable 6-point harness, 181 horsepower turbo, 20 and 22 inches of usable travel. So that's what you get on that. So it's basically almost the same thing as the last year or two or whatever when they had the older style, just a different colors and a different wrap. So, and you can get one of these for $32,499. Oh, there they go again, trying to get my feedback. But with what you're getting, is it worth that extra price of I'd have to do the math, but you're going from 32, pretty much 32.5 down to 22, let's say 23. So 23 to 32.5. So is it worth that extra few $1,000s to get the Roxford Fosgate edition? You know, basically what it's going to come with is you get the different colors, you get the harnesses, you get the speaker system with the ride command, and you get the better shocks. I believe that's it. Is it worth spending that much more than rather than getting a Pro XP Sport, or say even a premium is still at 27 or closer to 28,000? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. But yeah, so that's pretty much all they released. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Did you think it was cool what they came out with? And tell me some things that you wish they would come out with, because I would like to know what everybody else thinks besides me. And just to be fully honest, I mean, these updates are pretty neat and all, but wish they would have came out with a little bit stuff more for the where the riding scene is right now, and which I can't really say that too much, but the riding scene basically where I'm from is down south, where, you know, we do the big bounty holes and mud riding. Of course, they're not going to come out with no massive machine or nothing, but, you know, most people I know around me and surrounding states, they don't really buy side-by-sides to just hunt with. You know, they're going to do more stuff with them. Most people, but some people do buy them to hunt with. But it would have been pretty cool if they could have come out with some different stuff. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And yeah, like this video, subscribe if you already haven't, and I will see y'all in the next video.